What's good, everybody? Is when I come back at you in a video. So this video I wanted to talk about the importance of being grateful and present in the moment. Now, how often is it in life that we take moments for granted, right? When you're present, that means you're aware. You're aware of your being, you're aware of the now. And it is important to ideally you want to be present all the time, not just physically present. I'm talking about like actually aware of you, be aware of your feelings, aware of what's actually going on in the present moment. Because what you need to remember is that you can only ever have access to the now, to the present moment, right? The past already happened, the future has yet to unfold, and even when the future arrives, it'll be the future's present moment, right? So people will say, oh, well, you know, the future is tomorrow, right? When tomorrow comes, that will now be the new present moment. So you're only always ever operating in the present moment. How often is it that we take these present moments for granted, right? As simple as waking up and being able to take a deep breath, and how good it feels to close your eyes and take a deep breath, right? How good it feels to be able to walk outside and, regardless of the weather, right? Barring natural disasters, right? Anything crazy, right? Being able to appreciate what the day looks like. Right? If you're a coffee drinker, really savoring that cup of coffee and enjoying it, right? Enjoying how, if it's like a warm cup of coffee, right? The warm sensation as you sip it, right? How you feel it in your system. Being able to spend time with your kids if you have any, or siblings, or with any pets, right? The enjoyment that you have going for a walk where you can look out and appreciate the beauty in nature of the trees, or seeing how nicely lawns are if they're cut well, right? Of anything and everything, right? The little things. When you're present in the moment, you can really begin to appreciate these things, because oftentimes, and I've experienced it, you've experienced it, oftentimes we have our moments where we don't pay as much mind to everything that's happening from moment to moment, because we have our minds fixated on what it is that we have to do next, or where it is that we have to be, right? If you're on your way to work or school, of course you're heading there, but while you're heading there, you can also appreciate all the things that you experience or encounter along the way on your journey there, rather than blocking all of that out, right? And ignoring everything, letting life happen and unfold before your very eyes, right? Because you have to be somewhere, right? You can still enjoy that moment. You can still find things to smile about, find things to be happy about, right? It's possible. Some people, for example, like I look back at a couple years ago where I had to go to DMV to get a new ID, right? Most people wouldn't be happy going to DMV because they know it's a lot of waiting. It's a lot of, just sitting around waiting till your name gets called. But for me, I was looking around in the office and like the office building, and I was looking at the people there. And even when I had to wait in line, I was still finding ways to appreciate the room that I was in, right? To still make the most of the moment, right? Because even if I had to wait or wait in line or whatever it is, it can still be an enjoyable experience, right? You can still have fun. You can still know that this moment right here is temporary, that you won't be at the DMV forever. You won't have to show up every day, right? It's just a one-off where you have to appear to do what it is that you gotta do to run that errand. You can still enjoy that. There's small things that are happening each and every day that you can still appreciate, that people often take for granted, right? The fact that you likely have access to food and water, right? And that you can shower, right? That you have clothes to put on yourself. Those are basic needs that you likely have met, right? And that is something to be happy about, something to be proud about, because things could be a lot worse, right? If you didn't have your basic needs met. So you can appreciate what it is that you can appreciate your life as it is. You can appreciate all the things that you've done. You can appreciate the people that you have in your life. You can appreciate the world around you, because there's so many things to marvel at. There's so many blessings that unfold for you, so many miracles that happen moment to moment, that if you just don't pay attention to it, if you don't have your eyes open, your eyes peeled, then you won't notice it. You'll think it's just a regular day, right? Most people, when they wake up, it's almost like them going through their to-do list or their checklist. And there's nothing wrong with for getting things done, right? Of course, like, being productive is a good thing, but oftentimes people forget of all the great things that they have going for them, because these things are always there for them, right? Because they always have food to eat and water to drink and clothes on their back and water to shower with and a bed to sleep on, that it's often taken for granted. They don't even think about having that, because they've always had that, right? And then if it's ever a case where it gets taken away from them, then that's when it becomes glaring, like, wow, I really miss this, right? So you're blessed beyond measure. Like, there's so many good things that are already happening to you and that has happened for you, that you just need to open your eyes and appreciate, right? Good people that you come across, even if they're strangers, right? You can have a brief interaction with a stranger and they can be a really nice person. You can appreciate that conversation. You can appreciate, enjoying a breakfast that you've made or a breakfast that you purchase at a store. You can take time to really savor every bite. Like, you have the ability to be present. You have the ability to be grateful moment to moment. And the question is, have you been doing that, right? Because if you haven't been doing that, then you should begin. But if you haven't been doing that, then chances are a lot of the beauty in life is just going right by you. And, for a lot of people, they just haven't been paying mind to it. So I want this video to basically help awaken you, if you haven't been fully aware, right? To be aware, to be present, because you do have a lot of great things going for you, whether you want to believe it or not. Whether you feel as though, if you feel as though you're in a place where everything's falling apart, I promise you, you can find something, one thing, something, or some things, plural, or many things that are in fact going well for you, right? You can help change your perspective. If you have a pessimistic view, you can change that, right? Because you do have good things going for you, right? There's not a single person on this planet that doesn't have something that's going well for them. There's always something you can find that's going well for you. There's always something that you can find to be grateful for, right? And it's beautiful to be present in the moment, because you appreciate the now. You appreciate what it is that's happening right now, and you won't take that for granted. And you training yourself to be present will, right, if you continue doing it right now, the goal is to obviously be present at every moment for the rest of your life, because you want to enjoy every moment. You want to appreciate everything. So you want to start off by being present now, but you want to get into the habit of being present more often, so that it becomes the norm. So that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're going, you're seeing the beauty in it. And you're living in this planet. You're always going to be living in this planet for the rest of your life. So why not just enjoy it, right? Why not marvel in its beauty, right? Some people will go for a walk to go grab something because they have to run an errand, or they have to go somewhere, be somewhere. On that walk, you can appreciate your surroundings. You can appreciate your environment and what's going on. You can appreciate all of the sights and the sounds and the birds that you see and the dogs that are outside being walked, right? You can enjoy that. Even the sounds of cars passing by or people honking at each other for road rage, right? You can still appreciate that, because that adds character. That it keeps the day in, right? Your senses are firing off. It gives the day detail and vibrancy and light, right? So it's small things like that where more often than not, because it's already automatic for people, that they're just not paying attention to it because they have to be somewhere, they have to do something. But being present in the moment, you can really appreciate that. You can, and this is for anything in life. You don't, it doesn't have to be that you have to wait for your birthday or a big special super duper event to then feel grateful and be present and enjoy it. You can enjoy the little things, the little segments that happen in your life, even if it's something that happens all the time. You can still appreciate it for what it is. It can still mean something. That you don't always need to have this major celebration or this major gift or something, a big event that happens in your life for it to be appreciated. Right? You can still smile and enjoy what you have going for you right now. You can still make the most out of this moment right now. So this video here hopefully is to open your eyes, to remind you to be more grateful for all the things that you have, for being able to wake up today, for having your basic needs met, for you going out to be the best version of yourself, for you smiling today, right? Because whether you want to believe this or not, you are the gift. You are God's gift, right? So smile today, enjoy today, make the most of today, and be present. Really enjoy, really try to find ways to put a smile on your face, to enjoy everything that's around you. And as you do that, then you'll find the true gift of life, right? And that is to marvel at its beauty and to make the most out of what we have today, right? You hear the saying all the time for people, if they'll say, oh, well, you know, if it was your last day to live, what would you do? And that person would be like, oh, like I would do all the things that I've always wanted to do, and I would be super happy. And why wait until doomsday, right? Like just enjoy it right now, and don't worry about anything else that comes with that. Just have fun and truly make the most out of everything moment to moment, and just make your life as amazing as possible beginning right now, right? So that wraps up the video. Enjoy the video. Do leave a like and subscribe, as we are on the road to 100 subscribers, guys. So once again, this is Joel, and I'm out. I'll see you guys for the next video.